Howdy, Beeflowbart here, and welcome back. So I've gone ahead and from the last video kind of left it at the end what I want to do. Do I want to add another asset pack in? Do I want to start adding new guns in? Do I want to start adding new map? Whatever. Chose to go ahead and add in the Polygon War pack. And a couple reasons for it is it's going to give me a bunch of new goodies to play with. We'll get a lot more buildings. So we get bunkers and a barn. Let's see here. Some other freestanding buildings. Some you can go in, some you can't. Some destroyed. Yeah, some modular building pieces and whatnot. More character attachments, so I have more hairstyles to work with. More helmets, hats. Because we all love hats, right? Goggles. Here's a cigar we can put on. So later on we'll have the ability in here to add in other accessories. Here's a bandage, head bandage, arm bandage, good old steel pots. We've got World War II German and American New Zealand hat. Gee, I wonder why something from New Zealand's in this pack. It's almost like, I don't know, Cindy Studios might actually be from New Zealand? Huh, how about that? Yeah, Russian hats. Yeah, and of course a top hat. Who doesn't want to wear a top hat? I mean, that's awesome. Why there's a folder called Collision, I never understood that, but okay. Environmental pieces, more beach pieces. Some of them probably going to be the same, but the German and Nazi flags, American flags, and so on. British, French. Some foliage, some background mountains, posters, rubble, signs, sandbags. That's cool. It's kind of what I wanted for the background of the menu, but okay, whatever. Give us more. Trenches. And those are kind of cool. We'll see that in the demonstration map. Props. The 88 flight gun is broken up into pieces parts. And the other gun is right here. And the 88 millimeter is kind of broken up in multiple pieces. They're not connected correctly in the map. But at least since they're somewhat spread apart, you can attach some of it together and be able to make it as a working turret if you wanted to. But yeah, just something to play around with. Here's wooden fences that I needed. More doors, glass, dead bodies, which is always good to add to a war environment. A chicken coop, beds, barrels and props and cool thingies. Body parts, that's also good. Now you got vehicles that are rigged, so you'll have all the skeleton meshes to go with them, and this is going to give us another plane, or actually a couple planes. But so if we did want to use the big C-130, we could use this. And also we could make it to where if we wanted to, we could set up a World War II variation where, you know, you could feel like you're in World War II versus a modern battle royale. So that's cool. We got a couple transport planes. Got that one, and then we got the German equivalent, which are here. And wait for the stuff to load in. But yeah, so we got two different transport planes we could actually use, which is cool. Bunch of cars, some World War II tanks, you know, like the Stug, T-34, Panzer III, Tiger, Sherman, SU-100. Got the Spitfire, P-51 Mustang, Stuka, submarine, and two ships. We also have the static versions, which these are the destroyed versions. You got like barrage balloons, a fuel tank you could add to the trucks, a few blown up tanks, landing gear for planes if you want to put them on the ground. You have some static meshes for landing gear you can attach to them. Rocket. Got weapons, the rigged version. So you have like a mounted 50 cal, which is cool. Got a bayonet with scabbard. Got a tripod you can use for the 50, or you could put it like on a pedestal if you wanted to, I guess. So you got 1911. Got a Browning BAR. Got an M1 Garand. Bazooka. I'm not zooming in on them, but you got scopes. Enfield, Thompson, flamethrower. That ought to be fun. STG-44, MG-42, Luger pistol, some scopes, an MP-40 submachine gun with the stock in and out. Love it. PPSH-41 and torpedoes. I did set up torpedoes to actually work from the submarine. What is that? PPSH-41. Okay. What was... Okay, I'm just seeing a double of. Okay, I got it. So that's the gun there. That's the physics asset to go along with it. But yeah, I set up a submarine to actually use a torpedo and actually blow up a ship, and this ship actually would sink, and just as a little demonstration scene. Then you have static weapons, which do not work, but you could use them for posing in the map and that kind of stuff. PPSH-41, got a couple different scopes. Got a mortar, which that's cool. MP-40. There's your Mauser. P-08 Luger. MG-42. SG-44. Yeah, so all of the same things you've got in the skeletal mesh. You've got static mesh versions, which that is cool. So it's nice having the vehicles and the weapons, but it's also nice having the additional environmental pieces, buildings, and that kind of stuff. Bridge sections. And more particle effects. Never have too many particle effects. Blood, explosion, water explosion, fire, gunshot, which is probably a muzzle flash, smoke, and sparks. The demonstration map. It's going to take a little bit to load up, but I'm just going to modify this demonstration map to replace the other map for now, and then I will end up doing a third map and a fourth map and a fifth map and so forth, so there'll be multiple maps to put into the actual project. But for now, this map will be replacing that big gigantic map that I don't use. The one with the plane in it. And I won't have the plane in this one, and I probably won't do the zone in this one either. Just simply because I think the size of the map is well, while it's loading, let's actually look at the map itself. I'm going to get rid of the static airplanes and whatnot. You can see you got the, well, I guess it's kind of a battleship and a destroyer, or, you know, yeah, submarine, a couple landing craft. But you got the beachfront area. You got the first row of bunkers. The shaders will be done here shortly. Second row of bunkers with guns. This bunker here is actually turned the wrong direction. It looks like it's facing inland versus towards the sea. I'm not sure why that's there like that, but the static tanks, I might replace them with blown up versions. The aircraft that are just sitting in the air, we'll get rid of those. Got a couple that are sitting on the ground, that's fine. That one's in the air, I'll get rid of that one. But you just have this little small farm village here, only a couple buildings, and then you got this town over here with headquarters building. So what we'll end up having to do is spend some time going through, opening up all the frickin' doors, and then checking collisions and things like that. But we'll make this into the replacement for the big map, and then at some point we'll create a whole new map, which will be a large map, which will use the zone, and we'll also use the plane to parachute in with, and then I can adjust the speed of the airplane to match the map itself, and use that as a basis for all of the maps. Okay, so trouble is now if I just hit play, there's no game mode, so we're still just floating around. So there's no difference for me being in that mode versus just edit mode and flying around. But if you put spawns on the beach, then at least you have the ability to come over here. You have a ramp that will get you up. But as far as I can tell, that's the only way to get up from the beach is to take that pathway. So to say about the 88s, the flak guns, you got the base, the shield, the T&E, the gun's mechanism, and the barrel are all separate pieces, and they're not aligned with each other. So we'll probably end up deleting all of those. So this is pretty cool, but it looks to me like it's facing the wrong damn direction. These bunkers over here, don't know. You got a destroyed building. You can use these stairs and stuff like that and kind of try to shoot above. And you got this little section over here. Me love Jeeps. Me love Jeeps. But here we go. We got an aid station area. So over here, I would definitely put like first aid supplies. So you know that you could come over here and find first aid no matter what until somebody else takes them all. The buildings, you can go into them. This one does not have a second floor, even though it has windows. This one does. It has stairs to get up, so that's good. Like I said, I'll spend some time making sure all the doors are open. So these buildings don't even have doors. Outhouse, another hangar building. Have a nice little makeshift runway. Streets, the farm. It looks good. I like it. So, to quickly go through this, the one thing that irks the living crap out of me is the fact that, look, they're in folders. I guess I shouldn't complain too much because they are in folders. At least most of it is. So, we'll have to go through and do a lot of cleanup stuff just to make sure that everything's in appropriate folders. But for sure, like, you go away. That plane, go away. That plane, go away. We'll leave the ships where they are. And there's a Spitfire here. Mustang here. Spitfire there. Got a Stuka here. ME-109. This guy that's taken off, we're going to get rid of you. Make sure there's no... Oh, I see 2 more planes. 3 more planes. One there. There and there. We just want to make sure they're out of here because we don't need static airplanes in the air. It's nice because this is a demonstration map and it's demonstrating what the cool stuff looks like. But yeah, if we're going to convert this into a playable map, then we need to get rid of them. No planes over here. So other than basic cleanup, let's actually look at what it takes to actually add in another map. So let's pretend that you made this map. We don't have any AI, so we don't need to worry about a nav mesh bounds. We're not going to make this into using the zone, and we're not going to use airplane drops. So we need, first off, a starting area, which is, separate, where players cannot, kill themselves or kill anybody else or whatever, and they don't see anything. Maybe hide them from the map. So maybe like over here somewhere, put a little flat platform like I did on the other one. Something that just gets them out of... So you got a post-process that's around here somewhere too. Yeah, maybe like right over here. So what we want to do is add in somewhere like this that we can put up either a wall section around it so they can't jump out, or put in a blocking volume or something to really just keep them locked in place. But I think for now what we'll do is we'll come in here and we'll set the game mode in the world settings here to BR game mode. If you're going to use the airplane, then use BR plane game mode. We're just going to use BR game mode. Alright, so that's all we need to do for that part for right there. Let's create our start point. So let's look at our meshes, environments, got city road, so we just want to have something that will stop players from going somewhere. So what I'll do is Control C and Control V, and we'll rotate 90. Grab this one, Control C, Control V, rotate it, and probably make this a little bit bigger. So we'll grab all of those pieces, Control C, Control V, and undo. Make sure we turn on snapping so that we can actually line up our floor pieces. And turn our camera back down to 4. We'll slow it down just a wee bit so we can actually see what we're doing. So make sure you can grab that and that. I'll grab all of them again here in just a moment and move them around, and then I'll come up with some walls. To lock them in. So again, we just want to block our players from getting out. Don't need you. Don't know how I ended up doing that, but whatever. So when I got an area, we need to have some walls, something to block the players in, and we should be okay. What do we have? Sandbags aren't going to cut it for me. Riverside. Nah. Hedges. Now the hedges are not going to be tall enough, so we could just stretch that up. That's 4 times higher, or x2. And out of simplicity for now, I am just going to make it so that it just might look like crap for right now, but it's going to get the job done, and again, always come back in later and replace it. Control C, Control V. Good enough. Grab you. Control C, Control V. Rotate. Should be good there. Now, we need... Oh, it's going to bug me seeing all this. Let's create a new folder. Force, we've got to go back to there. Create a new folder. Map, shit. Turret, trench, road. Oh, we got another new folder there. Glass, flag, fence, farmlands, dirt roads. Now, we'll do all that to new folder. These are definitely map shit things. I'm not going to sit here and organize all this right now. Map, features, and then I'll just grab all these and put them in there. And I will sort through them later. Because I don't like unorganized maps. That's map shit. Don't like an unorganized map. So I'm not going to sort them right now. I'm just going to get them the hell out of the main loop here. All this foliage and all this other stuff here. Right click, move to map features. Now, find these guys. We can see that these are here. And I'm going to go ahead and create folder, start zone. And I need to get these again. Right click, move to start zone. You, and you. Right click, move to start zone. So at least now I know that when I'm working on the starting zone stuff, I can put them in that folder. It just irks the crap out of me to have it this unorganized. So now what we need is, look at here. We need a couple of blueprints. And I keep forgetting where the hell they are. So, world BP Arena player start. If you were, let's see, starting zone player start is what we need now. And then we need to start putting in start zones out there. But for your starting zone, now you can place these in here. Gee, bad size. Why are you saying bad size? You're full of shit, it's not a bad size. It's in the freaking air. Oh, you gotta be shitting me. Seriously? Senti Studios. This is why we had it all in here, because now, grab this. Apparently these mountains have fucked up collisions. So let's just move the whole damn thing somewhere else. And hopefully get out of the bad collision zone. That's why I was saying bad size. Oh, son of a bitch. I'll raise this motherfucker all the way up in the air. I don't give a shit. But I don't want it to be visible when you're playing in the map. Is it bad size now? Yes. So then that tells me, since I'm still getting bad size, if I hit play now, I thought maybe it was a collision issue with these things. So See light underneath there? I don't like that. Let's make that bigger, and then drag it down. So now, alright, we can live with that. It's really small, but I need to move it down. I don't want it there. Like I said, I don't want it visible from the playable zone. Look at this shit. That is a fucking collision issue with the damn mountain. No collision. Does that solve the problem? No, because it still thinks that it's in the ground. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead in here and I'm going to place 9 of these. I'm not going to worry about changing the way that they're facing. Control C, Control V. Don't have to have 9. You can have 4 or 10 or whatever else. I'm just going to place those in there. So now you spawn in here. It's a starting zone. You're not worried about anything else. You're not worried about whatever. You just have to be here until the match actually starts. And that's all that matters for this zone. Once the map actually, the battle actually begins, now we need to start looking at using the arena player start. That's actually going to give us the starting location. So we have random spawns. So I'll grab you, drag you into the map. Why in the fuck do you say bad size? Seriously? And we'll turn you that way. Doesn't really matter where you put them because it's going to be a random thing. Grab that and throw that into start zone. We're going to create folder, player starts. And they will go into there. So we'll face you that way, and because you're giving me that stupid bad size error, you're spawning. Yeah, I'm just going to quit complaining about it and just move the hell along. And we'll put you in here. Face you that way. So it's like a couple over here in town. And I'll put one more right here. Gee, bad size. Thank you. And we'll start putting some over here. And let's turn you around so you're facing out that way. Gotta have somebody over here. For sure gotta have somebody start on the beach, you know? Just one of those things. And screw it, we'll put somebody right here. It didn't say bad size? What the hell? Now, one thing I do know about this is the trenches are not deep enough. So as you're walking, you cannot walk underneath here. You might be able to crouch, and well, you should be able to crouch and get under, but yeah, we'll address that problem later. But we'll drop one here. Have you face that way. Shiites and grins. Put somebody here. And I'll put somebody over here, and then one person on the beach. Nearby the path, at least. Alright, so we hit play. We're going to spawn in here. So, now, if we go in here and do 2 players, new pie. Alright. Slap you, bitch. Alright, we spawned over here. Now, that's it. That's pretty much it. Except for you need to start adding in spawns for weapons and things of that nature. But, for sure, we'll come into your map and start looking for collision issues and things of that nature. Can sprint. There's no weapons in this map right now because we didn't put any in. We'll address the camera clipping issue later. There's a way of correctly fixing it as opposed to putting just a band-aid on it. And I don't want to put a band-aid on it. I want to fix it. So I'm not going to mess with it and just deal with it for right now. Alright, so that's good. Can't jump up right here, so can live with it. This little bunker full of dirt. So really nothing you can do inside there. And it's a damaged bunker. You walk in here. Yes, no problem. Broken cannon. Not worried about it. I'm sure what I was talking about over here with the... I'm not worried about making the trucks work. Yeah. Be interesting though. I see a plane I forgot. Stuka. Come down over here, hop into the trench. So you're not fully covered when you're in the trench. So the theory for me would be either A, have it to where you could shoot above, because if you're trying to shoot now, you look at your line of sight, you're looking right out to the ground. So either it needs to be a platform you can stand on to shoot from, or whatever. Or it just needs to be deeper so you can actually just walk under here without having to crouch. So, either or. Tanks. Still need to make some exploding barrels because that needs to be a thing. May or may not leave the tanks in the game. It was like jumping over these fences. Some of them you should be able to, some may not. It's good. I'll worry about doors later. Collision's okay on the floor. Can jump out, yay. No problem. So that's a big part of it, is actually going through and making sure your collision issues are not really issues. I know that you're going to find little things like, there's a window that still has not been fixed, and this is like the 3rd version of this asset. The window just floating in the air. Let's see here. Medical tents. So this would be a great place for you to put in your first aid kits and stuff. Again, camera clipping issue, pain in the ass. But how to fix it correctly without it actually allowing you to cheat. I don't really like 3rd-person view at all for shooter games. I want to drive the Jeep. But yeah, this is a functional map except for the fact that it just doesn't have any weapons, and ammo and first aid and things like that. But technically speaking, though, just by adding the starting zone that we did and the actual spawn points, then we've created this as a functional map. So I'm just going to go over here, find home cheese, which I know is by the city because I can see above me there. And there she is. I slap you, you die. I win. Yay! Collision issues for the win. But not really a problem because, you know, it's the end of the battle. That would be a minor, way low in the, oh shit, why are you there? You are there and you need to go there with that one. So that's it. We have a working map now. To replace maps. That is the next thing we need to do so that this actually becomes usable. Right now, we can go in here and play it in the editor all day long, but you can't play it from a built version of the game. Alright, so kind of need a name for this map. It's called Demonstration. So let's go ahead and save all. Make sure we got everything saved the way it is now. But we're going to have to rename it. F2, I'm going to call this D-Day, whatever. We just call it D-Day. Because we have to have a different name for this map. Okay? Because I did not change the one in the Polygon Battle Royale, and it's called Demonstration. We need a unique name for this map. Because now we need to be able to go in here, and what I'll do here is I will Control C so I can copy the name of it so I can paste it in later. So I can be lazy. Now, widgets. We need to go into the lobby screen widget. And as you can see, we're going to be replacing the one called Big Plane. So I'm going to click on it. This is a drop-down box. And right here, where we see big space and then plane, we're going to call this D-Day landing. Okay. So now we got that done. Well, that should take us right to it. No, it's not going to do anything. See, it still says Big Plane. Compile, save. Now it doesn't show anything for the name there. So, map combo box. Map. Now, we do need to change it in here. D-Day Beach. Go in here. Get map name for or from combo box. We need to change this plain main map, and this is where we put in our name of our map here, D-Day. See where the other one is Demonstration. So it's going to go there. Now I can go in here and I can rename it here also. And the string for this, D-Day Beach. And if I do compile and save, look back at my designer, it is broken as shit. We got this saved. Let's actually go in here and see what happens. Let's go back to one player. It's all that matters. And host game. Now, there's no default listing right there That's why there's nothing listed. So D-Day Beach, host game, low level. We just need to see it go to that level. And it takes a minute. See, when I first did it, it was like, oh god, it's broken, it's not working, what the hell? And I wasted so much freaking time trying to do this, only realized that it just takes a few moments and then it goes in. But then when you see it like this, is it actually broken? And yes, it's actually broken. It's taken way too long. So, selected option big plane is no longer there. So let's type in D-Day Beach. So there, we have an option in there. So we got D-Day Beach, Sinti Island. We'll come up with another name for that. That's the actual map name. And for some reason, it decided to just break that frickin' link. Why did you do that? What in the hell? Okay, so go back in here and play. Host game. It's on D-Day Beach. And that's fine. We will host game. Low level. Success. So we now have it linked from the menu. So it is actually a usable map now. We can actually spawn there and go in and play. If you want, we can double check it. 2 players. New pie window. There's our host. We'll do LAN. D-Day Beach. 2 and 2 solo. Host game. Find game. Let's actually go ahead and load level and then watch it from both screens. Game found, joining the server, and boop, we're there. We joined a game that's already in progress. So while it was still in the lobby searching for players, there, we're on the beach. Son of a beach. We're on the beach. Hey, look, collision issue. Worry about that later, because we were still able to get up here. And we know the other guy is over there in the farm village, not far from the medical station. Just from what I can see. Yeehaw. Let's see. By the hangar. Yay, right there. I snap you. Yeah. You fly off in the friggin' distance, you schmuck. And auto go back to the lobby. There we go. Exit game. We are good to go. Everything is lovely. And is working just fine. So, since that didn't take very long, even though it's 44 minutes into the video, let's start looking at one other option really quickly. And I'm not going to add the characters in just yet. But you can see we got a bunch of new characters. What if I want to be Nurse Nancy? Or I want to be homegirl here, the resistance chick? Or this guy? Or what if I want to be an SS soldier? How about I want to be Winston Churchill? Or an army officer with a porn stash. Like the American soldier. But this, to me, looks just like the mercenary male character. This guy, okay, he's got the World War II vibe, but yeah. So we're going to hold off on adding the new characters in. Wow. Give him a little mustache and you got Hitler right there. And you can have Stalin. Russian soldier. So yeah, the soldiers are cool. I like it. But we'll hold off on the characters for right now and any of the other fancy stuff. Let's actually go back into that map, because there was that other airplane that was still there. There was window floating in just midair. I know that headquarters building is problematic. There's our plane. There was some collision issues in that building, unless they have been fixed. But I'm guessing it's probably not. Let's come over to right there. Just a random piece of glass in the air. Get rid of you. In fact, it wouldn't hurt my feeling to remove the glass from every one of the buildings. So now it's all about seeding the map with weapons and items. So we go to world items. Got ammunition. Since we're right here, let's go ahead and start with bandages. And I'm just going to start with one thing. And I'm going to put a pack of bandages here. And why not? We'll put some right here on the table. I'm only going to put 2 there. So what I would say is however you want to do it, do it. But if you go around and you just place, where do I want the health kits to be? Where do I want guns to be? Where do I want ammo to be? Where do I want the drinks to be? Things like that. Kind of want more first aid kits in this map than I did in the other one. Put one in the center leg of this trench. Let's actually rotate it. They don't always have to be flat laying on the ground. So go over here. Let's put one in one of these bunkers. Put one in this bunker, because why not? And then we'll come back over here and we'll put some inside the town. I mean, you can use these craters. We can put ammo in there, maybe a weapons pickup, you know, things like that. You can walk through this water. This door is closed. We need you open. Go in, go to the 2nd floor, go to the 3rd floor. For sure, going to put one here in the 3rd floor. But you got stairs, so you can go all the way up to the top floor. Is there a back door? No. There's a window with that door. Let's see. Not going to put one there. We'll put one in this building. We'll put it on the 2nd floor. You might actually have to pay attention when you're walking around to see things laying there. So this is it. You're going to spend a bunch of your time opening up doors, putting in items. So I'm just going to go through here and put first aid kits first. Then I'll go in and I'll put rifles, and then I'll go in and put pistols. Then I'll go in there and put grenades and, you know, things like that. I'm going to open the doors to the inside because these doors have their own collisions and whatnot, and would end up being one of those things where if the door is facing to the outside, you could always use that as a barricade to hide behind because of the collision system. And for the fact that there's no direct right now method of just shooting through obstacles, not so much worried about doing that right now. That's a lot of work. It's cool, but it's a lot of work. Yeah, I'm opening these doors to the outside. Let's open it up to the inside. I'm always going to go through here and I'm going to end up missing a door, crap like that. So why am I putting lots of first aid kits in? Because, well, if you don't put any in there, then people are going to complain. If you put too many in, people are going to complain. That is, if anybody ever plays this damn game. Let's... What the hell? You got to go. You got to go. Some shitty looking glass there. But yeah, I mean, want to kind of balance it out a little bit, but I don't want people getting shot up and killed in a short amount of time and, you know, not able to do anything. I want them to be able to run around and enjoy themselves a little bit. Open up doors. Nice little double door system here. There is, however, going to be a collision issue right here, because this gap here in the U-shaped portion needs to be farther forward this way. That needs to be addressed and fixed in the asset pack. But if you want to go upstairs, you are going to have to duck. You can duck and get up there. So I'm going to put a first aid kit in there. Screw it. Put it on the top floor up here. So yeah, at least, you know, if there's plenty of first aid kits, then at least you have the ability to run into a building, search around. Hey, I found a first aid kit. The first aid kit contains 5 bandages. So it's going to help you live a little bit longer. But if you're at like 10% health, you're going to have to probably take all 5 of those bandages. But better than nothing. But if you find 2 first aid kit, that's 10 bandages. You live even that much longer. Yeah, I'll put some on the first floors as well. Just because, you know, don't be predictable on everything. Well, dumbass developer, you only put first aid kits on the 3rd floor, so you got to run all the way up there. Yeah, just vary it a little bit. I'm not going to get picky on these doors right now either. See, like this, I like that it's blown out section there. Yeah, that's good. More doors, yay. So this is where you're going to spend the majority of your time, is building your maps. Thankfully, this asset pack was designed pretty well. Yeah, if I could do this, anybody can. It was really simple to integrate other characters and weapons, maps, things like that. It was really quick and easy to do these things. There was no documentation whatsoever. So I had to spend a few minutes to go through everything and figure it out, but that it was not hard to figure out without having any documentation. Let's see. That looks like a glass error. It is. Delete. Another glass error right there. Delete. We're going to hide a first aid kit right there. Hey, look, another door. Try to open them up pretty wide so it doesn't slow you down from getting in there. At some point, I will write up a blueprint for doors that will have a timeline on it. So when you walk over to it, it'll open up the door automatically, or you can walk over to it and press E and to open the door, whatever. But for now, that's so low on the food chain to have operational doors. You need a first aid kit here. So, I won't really sit here and, well, I am right now, but won't continue to sit here and bore you to tears watching me place first aid kits and weapons drops and things like that. At least, you're cheating right now and you're seeing where I'm putting all the first aid. But I won't show you where I'm going to put all the weapons and that kind of stuff because we decided to have a game day and get some viewers to join in and jump in and let's play a battle. Who knows? We might actually have fun. I know it's silly. Why in the hell would you want to actually play a game that you spent time building? I know, it's just dumb. Like myself, most of the game stuff that I start building, I never finish and usually end up deleting. Oh, that's just stupid. Why would you do that? Because I'm stupid. But people seem to like battle royales. Don't know why. Yeah, at this point right now, once I get all the first aid kits and guns and grenades and what have yous in here, other than construction, in Fortnite you can build things. You can do that shit in Minecraft. This ain't Minecraft. If I want to build something, I go play frickin' Minecraft. Want to build something, I'll load up Unreal Engine 4 and build a damn game. Some people like that aspect of it, so we're putting it on the first floor. So I'm not knocking it. I am, but if that's your cheese, you eat it. Predictability is a bad thing. Sometimes. But what other features do you really need in a battle royale game? You have guns, you have grenades, you have rifles, pistols, shotguns, sniper rifles. You have things to harm other people with. Run around, be debaggery, douchebaggery. Kill or be killed. We've already got the team feature and the 5-man team feature, the duo and that kind of stuff. I think we're good on first aid kits. That's a lot. You next come in here and create folder, and I'm just gonna make one called med kits. Yeah, that's 28 med kits. That are plenty. Map features. Close. So what I'll do is I'll spend some time putting in some weapons and that kind of stuff. For the weapons, got a guns folder. I'm not doing melee weapons. Grenade launcher. Got two different versions of grenade launcher, but they're both the same exact thing. They're duplicates of each other. I currently have two pistols. I have a master or a main weapon here, and I'll use that in another video to start adding new weapons into the game. But I will add some new pistols, new rifles. Currently right now, everything is set up to be machine guns, fully automatic. So If I add any other new game guns in here, they're going to be fully automatic for now. As a sniper rifle stuff is added to this asset pack, I will incorporate that and I will show how to use those. But for now, I'm just going to go ahead and start putting in rifles, some pistols, and ammunition, grenades, some drinks and stuff like that. I'll probably go in here with the drinks, and even though it says energy drink, soda, and water, one of them is actually a healing drink. So what I may do is actually replace that with a bottle of pills. Or you just tip it up and take a couple pills and off you go. Because I got all the meshes for that. Need to look for, see, in meshes, props. What kind of first aid related stuff do we have in here? Got more parachutes, which that's cool. I like the idea of randomly spawning in an airplane that flies over and drops a supply drop. That's something to look at for later. For now, it's just all about combat and last man standing. Clocks and hay bales and landmines. That's something definitely needs to be put in game. Player steps on it, boom, it blows up and kills whoever steps on it. Anti-ship mines. A typewriter. I don't see any other like medical based props. Kind of disappointing. Oil well. But gun-wise, I'm definitely going to put a 1911 in. I'll put the Desert Eagle in. Let's see here. Probably go ahead and can do the Browning BAR, the Thompson, the MP40, PPSH 41, the P08 Luger. Yeah, things like that for now. And the MP7, that kind of stuff. The ones that are full automatic guns right now, and then the semi-automatic pistols. I could technically, if I want to use the M1 Garand or the Mosin Nagant or the Leonfield or whatever else, semi-automatic rifles, before the sniper rifle stuff is set in, there's a possibility that I could set up something for a semi-automatic gun based off of the architecture of using the pistol, because what happens is the animation sequences and stuff like that, I could probably make that work. But cross one bridge at a time. I just wanted to look to see if there was anything that was usable for medical items in the war pack. Doesn't look like it, so what I'll do is, like I said, for right now, I'm going to go ahead and start dropping rifles in the map. And then I'll drop rifle ammo next to them. So it's a matter of, I have to have, let's see, the guns folder open and ammunition folder open. Rifle ammunition is T1, handgun is T3, grenade launcher is T2, so pretty much what I need is T1 and T3. So I kind of need to have it like this, so I can grab the rifle, drag it in there, click on T1, drag it in there. So I have rifle and ammunition all in the same spot. But then for sure want to go to certain areas where, like, we know this is first aid because it's got the red cross on the things. If there's any areas like over here, this looks like a military compound, so there might be more ammunition over here. Who knows? This is like a barracks building. It might have more guns and ammo in there than if you went into the barn, you know, that kind of stuff. So, who's to know? I don't want too many guns, but I don't want too few guns, if that makes sense. So what I'll do is I'm going to go ahead and finish off this video, and we'll take a break for a little bit, and I will start from the beach side, and I will work my way up through the farm village and into town, and I will put down rifles, even if it's just the same rifle everywhere. For now, I might switch it up and put the Scar and the G36. I don't know. We'll see. I don't think need to worry a whole lot about pistols just yet, but again, smaller map, warfare, D-Day, kind of a modern version of D-Day. Who knows? I may just say screw it and go ahead and make the custom M1 Garand rifle. Who knows? Might even just do nothing but pistols. You don't know. You don't know. You'll find out if you watch more of my videos or if you download the latest version. But I'm going to do a little bit of stocking of weapons on this map. And then when I get done putting weapons and ammunition, grenades, drinks, and stuff like that in here, then I will package it up before I go to bed and put the latest link to this version in the Discord channel. And that way, you watch this video, you'll be able to go to my Discord channel, and from now on I'm going to post the latest version in BBG-demos channel of my Discord server. If you're not a member of my Discord server, the link is in the description. All you have to do is click on read more or see more or whatever. You'll see the link there for Discord. Just click that, accept the link, boom, that'll bring you right into the welcome center. The demos will be linked in the BBG demos section. Some of them have dead links temporarily. I will address that at some point. But the latest version of this Battle Royale project will be listed there at all times. Whenever there's a new version, I will delete the old version from the Google Drive server, and I will delete the link as well. So whatever link is there is to the current version. So you'll see the date of the post, and if I need to, I'll put the date manually in there so you can see this is the latest version. So I definitely encourage you to get the latest version, test it out with your friends, and then let me know what you think. Let me know what you want to see. So the current version that's on here right now is in the Unreal Engine 4 general room. You'll have to scroll up a little bit, but it was posted yesterday at 3 a.m. We'll say last Wednesday at 3:02 a.m. That was the latest version that is posted in there. Whenever I get done with what I'm doing, putting the weapons in here, weapons, ammo, and like sports drinks and shit like that into this version, I will upload it and put the current version from tonight into my Discord channel. That way, you're more than welcome to download it free of charge. And there you go. Whenever I get to a point where I think that it's ready to be quote unquote, we're talking about right now, basically what I've got is about a weekend's worth of work. If you have a little bit of knowledge of Unreal Engine 4, or you kind of follow along a little bit with these videos, a lot of what I've been doing is talking, but you're talking about maybe 5 to 6 hours worth of work. Casual pace. I mean, not trying to push hard. So an average Unreal Engine 4 user who's relatively new to the editor can do this same project in a very short amount of time. We're talking about in a weekend's time, you could have a Battle Royale that's usable. They have this saved. What I will do again is show you where we are as I'm closing out this map, or as I'm closing out this video. I've got it set for 2 players so you can see what it looks like. So we've added a little bit of music to the background. We changed the scenery in the background. Where in the hell? Oh, I didn't add the fire to that. It's okay. That's a quick fix. Let me actually, I'll do that really quickly. Just because I think it looks nice. Nice little extra touch. Some particle effects, and there we go. And then we need to go into lobby characters. The very first lobby character. Look at our viewport. This is our scene. I want to add the fire like right in here. So I'm going to just go back to my particle effects. Fire. Add component. Fire. Right now my character is on fire, but just want to add it right there. Even though it looks really bright right here, it's actually, you're not going to see that. Yeah, it looks good. Alright, so compile and save on the very first lobby character, and it's going to save all the way across the board. So if you look at lobby character number 14, open the damn full blueprint editor. It's there. Because that was the master. We added it in, so it automatically adds it into all the children's. So, okay. Not sure why it sees both of them already. Okay. So I can change my character. We got like 14 or 15 different characters. And I want to be pretty. I am pretty. That's my name. So I will remove this, but it says I am pretty. And I am a buttocks monkey. Set name. Alright, so I can host game, and I could choose at D-Day Beach or the Sinti Island. But let's go ahead and choose D-Day Beach. Minimum of 2 players and maximum of 2 players. You can leave it at 100 if you want. Solo, duo, or squad. We'll leave it solo. And it'll be LAN. If you're not doing LAN, then you need to connect to players. So then you'll have to put in the IP right there and find a game session. Game found, join server, join success. You see both of them are here. And then I can hit low level. It'll take a moment, and then it goes into the level. Okay, so you got your starting zone, no weapons, and then your countdown, you go into the map. Minimap is not functional yet. In fact, I'm actually thinking about taking out the minimap completely. Not sure yet. I'm going to let you guys decide on that. But it's not functional yet for this map. That's what I forgot to add whenever I did this. And the other map, but whatever. So, you can go in here. You can run around the map. Ooh, look. Bandages. F to pick up things. If you're having problems for right now, until I fix the camera angle stuff, which can be annoying. You can see I'm clipping through with the camera. Until I get a chance to actually fix that and show you how to fix that. If you're having problems with it, you hit X, which will change you to a first-person view, which may help you with picking up some items. Because I still have to add the guns in, that kind of stuff. But X is for changing your view back and forth. C will crouch, and you can still do melee whenever you're unarmed. Crouched or not. So C to crouch, X for your view change, and left mouse button to slap, right will zoom. Again, Cinti needs to fix this building, but you can crouch and be able to get in here. Tab key will open your inventory. You can see I picked up the med kit, but it had 5 bandages in it. You see even a tooltip when you mouse over it. So if I walk over here and I pick up this, I mouse over, you can see bandages times 5. I pick it up, hit tab. Now you can see I have 10. Because 5 plus 5 is 10. So you got to crouch to get through there. Sorry, I didn't make it. But I will go ahead and add the weapons in tonight before I post a version online. You can jump with spacebar. Left mouse button would be to attack. I probably should do something with the water because I know good and well somebody is going to walk out on the beach and use that as a cheat area. I will look for more of these light leak areas where things aren't made it up correctly. Yeah, little tweaks. We've only had this map in the game for what, 30 minutes? And I believe there's a limit to how much. Well, there is a limit to how much you can actually carry. So I'll come over here and I try to carry this. Okay, now I got 15 bandages. My weight is 225 out of 500. I will add the backpacks in, even though I haven't changed the models on them. They are functional, but I have not fixed the armor yet. Yes, I will fix them. I keep saying that, but I just haven't yet. And I see pretty girl over here. Let's see. Drag and drop. I want to give her 5. Confirm. I'm going to drop them on the ground. Look, I've just dropped 5. So now, oh gee, thank you so much. Just for that, I want to kiss you. Really got to fix that melee damage. Because bitch just slapped the shit out of him and took out 75% of his health. Now, unfortunately, also, there's no 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for your weapons. There is no direct access to your bandages, so you have to hit tab or hit I and then right click, and it'll auto use, which you right click. So, may come up with a button press to actually use bandage or something like that later. Now, bitch, don't slap people. You killed I am pretty. You can see players alive and how many kills, and then you can either manually click to go back to the lobby or it'll auto go back to the lobby. But it also disconnects everybody from your game, so they'll have to reconnect to your session each time. Again, I may switch this out and go with my Steam system instead of this system. Don't know yet. Because the host game thing is nice, but I can do the same thing. We'll see. Alright. Thank you guys, gals, for watching. I will go ahead and go back to that map, and I will continue adding weapons. We don't need Battle Royale, we need War. Map. D-Day. So I'll finish adding weapons, ammo, other pickups in here to make that successful, and then once I have done that, I will go ahead and add some ambient sound because I don't have any sound to go in there. I don't have sound in there right now, but I do have war sounds that I have that I'll use in this one, and probably just the sound of blowing wind and whatever, or I might do like an ocean sound here or whatever. I'll come up with some sounds to put into these two maps so that it's not dead silent. And then I will go ahead and upload it. So probably about another hour and a half, I'll have a this version linked on my Discord channel. And let me look at my audio folder. That's music. Let's see, I got restaurant, wind blowing, more music I know what to do with, some South Park stuff. Yeah, I'll sort through this, and I will actually drag that in there and set up the sound, the passive sound. But I'm going to go ahead and finish doing the weapons for now, and yeah. That'll be it. And we'll have a game, the new version of this game, up onto Discord. When I get to a certain point, and I'll discuss this in another video too, but when I get to a certain point with, I think that it's good enough to be a playable game, and that people might actually like it the way that it is, other than just, you know, it being just an asset flip, making it a little bit nicer than what it is right now. Addressing more of the stuff in the menu, but I will probably put it on itch.io, which this where I'm trying to migrate all of my projects over to that are demos and whatnot. And this will no longer be a demo that you can download for free. It'll cost you like $1 or $2 or something like that. Shit, I'll put it in itch.io for like $5 or whatever, just so it'll start showing up, and I can start generating a little bit of revenue, because, you know, money's good. I don't have any. And I can do this sad megathon bullshit, but I'm not gonna. But yeah, just to start generating a little bit of revenue from it. I don't want to make a lot of money off of it, because then I got to worry about taxes and bullshit like that. But at some point, and this is not going to be my main goal game, is to try to make the next greatest, latest, cool battle royale. But if I could sell it for $5 a copy with 5 original maps in there, instead of just using demonstration maps that came with the asset, and that's total asset flip. Say 5 unique maps, and yeah, go from there. 5 unique maps and $5. $5 I think is a good enough price for a simple battle royale based game like this, and I think it's actually not bad. But for sure, we want to get these sniper rifles in, shotguns, things like that. And then I think once sniper rifles and semi-automatic rifles and shotguns are in here, it'll turn the tide of the way this game plays. Because without sniper rifles, it's kind of you're running around. Hopefully you can make your shot, yeah. I'll balance the weapon damage, the ammo types, things like that. There'll be a lot more changes to come, but I think once the sniper's in, that alone will make a big, huge difference. If you're building your own sniper system, I believe it was still in the BBG demos section of my Discord channel, and BBG stands for Beefalo Bart Games, or Beefalo Bart Gaming. It's the name of my Discord channel. But there's a couple of masks in there. One is for binoculars, one is for a rifle scope, simple rifle scope. You're welcome to use those in whatever project you got. They're 1080p images, 1920 by 1080. So they fill up the screen in that resolution, and they should scale just fine to 4K. And if some weird chipmunky's trying to play in 8K, oh, but I'm in 8K because I want to be better than you. But I still play on 1080p. But yeah, all the cool links are going to be in there. I'm going to go ahead and take a break. Then I'm going to finish stocking this, and I'll add some sound to these 2 maps. And I will post the newest link of this on the BBG-demos section of my Discord channel. So if you want the latest version, go there for now. But later on, once I put some unique maps in here, I'm going to place the entire project, well, the game itself will be on itch.io for now at $5 a pop. I think that's fair. It's fair, damn it. Don't lie to yourself. Don't lie to me. Okay, we'll see you later. And I think in tomorrow's video, we'll wing it and see what needs to be done then. Thanks for watching, and we will see you around.